Did
you
a lot
live
of
with
drugs.
your mom?
I did
A lot of drugs.
I did when I was a kid. I did a shit ton of drugs.
At what age did you start?
Like 12.
Yeah, that's like
Jesus.
a real
Yeah.
divorced kid thing.
Yeah, I mean, I started smoking cigarettes like pack a day when I was like 11. And then,
Well, that answers the question.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Check out the movie.
Smoked a shit ton of pot, did acid.
Did your
and stuff
did your
like that. and then in high school I started hearing local radio in Boston. A lot of comedy. Comedy was big, and it was the 80s. I graduated high school in 85, and there was this huge peak of stand-up at the time in Boston.
Of course,
really
it was the heyday of it.
thriving local scene, and you'd hear them on the radio. They had this 5 o'clock funnies show on the radio. And so I started hearing. I heard Stephen Wright was the first guy I heard
Sure.
that they said he's from Boston. And I thought, wow, this comedy here, because I always thought of comedy as this Hollywood thing.
Sure.
Of course.
But there's comedy in Boston, and I loved Stephen Wright. Still do. He's my friend now. And so I got into the idea of going on. And I heard one day on 5 o'clock funnies, hey, you want to drop by? You can do 5 minutes. And so I tried an open mic.
That's
how I
key for
started.
you to realize that it is in Boston.
Yeah,
where
hearing that there's
Yeah,
a
of
place.
course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's people like me doing that. You can just go do it.
Well, I thought I would be like the new kid. I had this whole other idea, like it's all going to be these professional comics, and I'll be the one new kid.
Sure.
I did not know there'd be like 38 people lining up
to all
for
stinks.
6 spots. Yeah.
You thought you'd walk right in like Henry Hill, huh?
Yeah, but you did get on when I started. You could get on by showing up. It was actually not that many new guys. So, and the open mics were very popular in Boston, so they were packed.
Yeah.
And
Philly
you
was
could
the
definitely
same
get
way,
on.
yeah.
You just had to sign up.
Were
Philly
you
was
good
like that.
when you started? Like, were you
I
like,
mean,
did you take off pretty good?
So I was so bad.
Really?
I got through 2.5 of my 5 minutes, and to silence, just like what?
I did that last week.
Like that kind of silence where it's not just like, it's like, what is he?
Deafening silence, yeah.
Like they're like a little shocked.
Do you hear the ice?
Yeah, terrible.
Oh, man, you hear
Yeah, the
someone
clinking
slurp a
ice.
drink. Oh,
And then I
bad.
walked off, and I was just so ashamed. And the host made fun of how I didn't do a lot of time.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I went on one more time, and it went as badly. And I thought, I can't do this.
Wow.
But then, like a year later, like right after I graduated high school, there was a place in Cambridge called Off the Wall Cinema. It was a weird cinema with weird movies, and they sell you get coffee and carrot cake and watch a movie. So I used to go there to watch weird movies and foreign movies. And they had assigned comedy Saturday at midnight, and there was this weird guy named Ron Lynch, who's still my friend.
Yeah.
And Ron did a show called Comedy Clubhouse, and it was all just offbeat,
Wacky.
just
acts.
fucked up comedians that didn't, some of them were just so strange.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in love. I was like, I have to do this. So I asked to go on, and he let me. And my first set at that place was like, boom.
Cooked a little bit.
I was like, oh, I think maybe I can do this. And all the comedians that I'd been coming already for a month, watching every Saturday, and all these comedians who I knew their acts by heart, they all came up to me after my set and said, shit, that was really good. You were really funny. And I mean, that feeling was probably better than anything I've felt since. Like nothing's been that
I know
clean.
that.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
That's right.
No
You're
wonder
in a-
you like the freight trains.
You're at an NA meeting in Charlestown,
Exactly.
12 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I had this one teacher in sophomore year of high school, because we started in sophomore year in my high school, and I had quit drugs, and I got straight A's the first like quarter of the year, and then I just went back to drugs and stopped going to school. So they had a meeting, because there's a lot of shitty kids in the school, but they're like, this kid was smart for like a minute.
He's got potential. Yeah. What are we doing?
So
we can
had
save this one.
Yes. So we had this meeting. My homeroom teacher, Mr. fucking, I wish I would remember his name, Blair. I think his name was Mr. Blair. And he said, listen, you're not going to go to school. I can't make you, but you can't do nothing. Like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I wish I could make movies or television. That's what I wanted.
Wow.
And he said, what if I could help you with that? So he went in. There was, at the time, cable TV was pretty new, and every town got a local access cable station. And our town negotiated for a very good one. It was like a serious studio with a news program and sports. So he got me an internship at a local access cable station. And I went there one day, and they're like, we're going to teach you anything you want, how to edit, how to shoot, how to direct, anything you want to learn, we'll teach you how to do it. And I stopped all the bullshit in that moment.
Sure.
Because I was like, if I just come here, I can learn this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'm not going to fuck up school now. I want to be a real person. So I got very serious. I went back to my high school when I won an Emmy, and I brought it with me, and I showed it to that guy.
No shit.
And I told him, you did this. It's the one chance I got to do that. He was like the one guy I could say
Yeah.
pulled me out of this shit.
Wow.
It gave me an opportunity. And I was like the whiz kid at this station, and I loved. So I would learn because I found it because I'm a tech guy and I was a mechanical guy.
Hey, you have like an engineer's brain.
Yeah, I do. I like tech stuff. So
Yeah.
when you work at a place like that, they just don't want you to break stuff. So I knew how to fix this stuff. So I was allowed to take stuff home. I could go take a whole. Back then, a video kit was the camera was this big, just a huge camera, and it hooked up with a cable this thick to a tape deck, giant tape deck.
Yeah.
It was so heavy. It was so hard to handle that stuff. But anyway, I knew the equipment, so they let me take it home, and I'd make weird little movies with my friends. And then edit. I learned how to edit from one tape deck to another. That's how I used to edit back then.
Crazy.
Like you'd lay down one shot at a time, and then if you made a mistake, you couldn't fix the middle. You had to. It was a nightmare.
Man.
But I loved it, and I covered the baseball games and the football games for the high school. And
Really?
yeah, like I knew how to run the van. There was a van with 3 cameras. I knew how to.
Oh, fuck, that's
yeah,
crazy.
I was obsessed.
This kid's on loots. What are we doing here? Giving this kid camera equipment?
That's right.
Holy shit.
So that was when I had started learning how to do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That was the parking lot. Was in a Star Market.
Does he know the story about the go-kart?
I think you do.
I think I remember go-karts.
My parents, I was at Stone's video store, and I'll tell it quick because I've told it before, but you put your name in to win a go-kart.
He didn't rig the election.
I was
He did it
7
on his
years
own.
old.
Just put one in.
I put one in. I was 7.
Hopeless.
Pussy.
They won. They called us at home and said, you won a go-kart. I was so excited.
Crazy.
God.
My parents let me drive it around the neighborhood, and I gave every single neighbor
There's a picture in the
chance.
paper.
It's
They
in
made the paper.
We're in
Yeah.
the newspaper. It's my dad, my mom, and dad, and I'm sitting in the go-kart with my sister. And then they ended up, my parents sat me down and said, you can't have the go-kart. We're trading it to Uncle Bob. He was my Uncle Brian's brother, Bob. And they
A couple of
said,
screeners of Police Academy.
we're trading it for a trip to the Bahamas. And I was like, great, I can do the Bahamas. They're like, well, it's just dad and I. It's an adult trip.
How insane is
Sounds
that?
know this?
unbelievable. No, I never
So-
heard that.
It's
I told-
4th of July in
Unbelievable.
theaters now.
So I
my
told
God.
I told my wife this story just a couple years ago on the Joker's
Oh,
Wild
my
Cruise,
God.
Impractical Jokers cruise, and I told Sarah as a funny story, and she started sobbing.
Yeah, no, that's a sad
Didn't the guy live near you? Didn't you see him driving around in the thing?
No, I don't know about that, but he did live near. He was related to us, so he had the go kart. So I had a go kart for a day. I was the coolest kid in school, and I
That's
lost
like
it.
your parents said to you, listen, you have cancer, but there is a cure. But we're not.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be in the Bahamas if you need us.
We don't want to miss the match.
No.
runs.
So
We'll
my
be at
life is
hedonism,
all fucked up.
unfortunately.
Oh, that
And,
stinks.
how'd you do on your SATs, Louis? Did you take your SATs?
I took them and I did very, very badly. I
What's
just remember. I don't remember the numbers.
Below 1,000?
I think so.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly though. I
wonder if you
but
took
I
them
took an
now.
AP art. I took AP art. An AP art history.
Class.
Test.
Okay.
And I won 4, whatever the best.
Want a go-kart?
I aced it. Yeah, I aced it. I just didn't like the SATs. I didn't enjoy it.
Okay.
I imagine what you would do now.
I don't remember what I got. I know it was low. I didn't practice for it. I just went, walked in and did it.
I got an 870, so don't feel bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
1140, not bad. No, 870 is very, very bad.
Is
That's
it?
bad, yeah.
What'd you get list?
1050, baby.
There you go. 4 digits. I mean,
I'm a smart motherfucker.
8 something sounds familiar to me.
Really?
yeah, you
eight
probably got it
something.
on verbal. That's
Yeah,
you know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ate something.
What were the vacations like growing up? Any vacations?
I didn't go on vacations.
I
No,
just
we
feel
didn't go
like-
on vacations. I went to day camp during the summer. That's what I would
Really?
do.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you could drive to some place and to some I don't know whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever.
Stoughton, Mass.
Okay.
Oh, that's where I was born.
Yeah.
Tough town.
Yeah.
You collect any Chinese stars, nunchucks, anything like that when you were a kid?
No. I liked Bruce Lee when I was a kid, but I didn't collect that kind of
Fireworks?
stuff. Oh, you mean any collections?
Yeah.
Anything. Or what were you doing?
We would go to the CVS and steal stuff.
CVS was in
Yeah.
existence back
Oh yeah,
then?
a long time. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was just in Copenhagen on tour, and our promoter, he's obsessed with restaurants. He's been to all the best restaurants in the world. He's one of these guys.
Sure.
Mhm.
He'll wait months to go somewhere or whatever. So he told me Copenhagen is his favorite city for restaurants, and that he was sending me to the best of this. So it's his favorite place. And I did a pairing. You get a tasting menu with
Sure.
wine pairings, and they introduced me to natural wine. This is a new thing.
Yes, very new.
Yeah. So they start you with the white wine they start you with a champagne and then white, and then it gets like literally those orange wines and then you get deeper red as the meal goes on, and they're cloudy. And they're not. There's no filtering.
They're not like refined or anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's just
like
the
you
grape.
taste the earth in it.
It's just you can really. And that's what I like about wine is being able to taste. Like I feel like I could taste the weather when it was and the soil. So these things, holy shit! And there's a gamey, like almost rotten smell to them.
Like pussy.
Yes. But the wines get. And at one point I was like, I'm getting like I trusted them. And I'm like, what do people do to not get drunk? And they go, no, you get drunk.
That's the point.
Like,
yeah,
really?
You're fucked up.
And I had to walk along the buildings. I barely made it back to the hotel.
Really? You were that fucked?
I was blind. I've never blacked out drunk.
Yeah,
I've
they're
never
serving
drank.
you fucking
I
Copenhagen fucking moonshine.
Yes.
Like Sharon Stone in Casino. House of the Rising Suns play.
Exactly. That's how I felt. And it was a bad day the next day.
You do ice in the wine?
No. Crazy.
I knew that was going to piss you off.
Yeah.
How many suits do you own?
A lot, but I don't wear them anymore. I had one tour where I wore suits.
Right. Yeah.
And I got them because I can't. I wear a suit, and in 10 minutes I look like a disheveled,
a bad accountant.
Yeah,
or
like a guy
yeah.
who's had a nervous break.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I
That's
put on
how
a suit.
They fit me.
The second I get into a car, sit down,
Yeah.
it's fucking
the shirt
over.
comes up and out.
Oh, it's horrible.
And the pants are down to
You
my
look like
balls.
a kid at his communion party.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Like a fat kid at the end of a wedding.
That's right.
Fucking cake on your face.
That's it.
yeah.
But when
Brutal.
I was in San Francisco with my daughter, and we went to a thrift store, and she found a suit that it was like really cool and it almost fit. So I found a tailor in San Francisco. I'd never even been to one, and I said, "Can you fit this to me?" And he said, "Yeah, by the way, I can make you suits. You could get one. Just get whatever you want." And he wasn't expensive, but he was Peter Panos is his name. And I picked just that day. I picked a bunch.
Cool.
I decided that day I'm gonna wear suits.
You're going to be a suit guy.
I'm gonna wear suits. I always wanted. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a comedian in suits.
Sure.
And so I had a bunch of shirts and suits made by that guy, like 8 of them. And he sent them. I wore them for a whole tour. I wore suits. But I'm done with it. I'm not going to do it again.
Any Armani or anything like that you got at the house?
Like from a couple of movies I was in that they let me keep the suits.
Nice.
You own a tux?
I do own a tux.
What was your first silly purchase when you started making a lot of money back in the day?
Oh, that's a good question. First silly purchase.
Like something stupid. Jet ski, something like that?
Hot tub?
I mean, I bought a boat. I bought a fucking yacht. Like I mean, it was like one of those that looks like a sneaker, but it was like a, you know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't.
Sure.
Like now
The
I
one
look
from
down on
Comedians
it.
and Cars.
Yeah, I bought that kind of fast. I bought that in cash. Like I just bought it. I bought it with one show. That's the way I thought back then.
What's
I
something
bought
like
a
that,
Porsche.
Ryan?
I still have. It's my one car. I still
You
have
have
the
one
car
car.
I bought.
That's it. You just have a Porsche.
Well, no, I have other. Yeah, I got it. I got a Land Rover and a Jeep.
There you go.
Yeah. But the Porsche is my primary car, and I bought that with my first show that I sold out. That was like a ton of money.
It's great.
I just went and bought a Porsche with that one show, and I bought a yacht with the one show.
And you don't have the yacht anymore. Any toys
No,
now?
the one on Jerry, the one I talk about on Jerry, I told
But
the
you got
story.
stuck in Harlem.
Yeah, that one is that's the one I bought like right away, and then that one got when the hurricane was coming. The big one was at
Sandy.
Sandy.
I
had it. I was smart, and I thought, and put it up in a parking lot. But then that parking lot was flooded, and it ended up in some guy's front yard. So I bought another. The boat I was on in Comedians Cars. That was a real serious Grand Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was
wicked.
fucking sweet.
That was a great boat, and that boat was my vacation house for years. I didn't have I would just take the kids. We would live on the boat all summer.
That's awesome.
And that's how I discovered Shelter Island, where I have now. That's where I go for the summers.
Nice. Shelter Island's all right.
Classy.
Near Greenport, right?
Exactly, right across the water. Yeah.
Big fan of Greenport.
Greenport's the best.
We love it.
Shelter Island is between Sag Harbor and Greenport. It's like one ferry goes south to the Hamptons, Sag Harbor, which is very fancy.
Yeah.
And sushi and all that crap.
We started going up there a few
Greenport
years
is like
ago.
Italian ice. You know,
beautiful.
It's just but it's a working person's port
Vacation.
town.
It's got real Jaws vibes down by the harbor.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it does.
And there's a restaurant there called the Shaky Oyster. That's fantastic.
very good oysters.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Hmm.
I mean,
Pretty classy.
yeah, he's classy. He's Louis. What are you going to say?
I know. He walks in both worlds.
He's a classy guy. He's a classy guy.
Mm-hmm.
You have a favorite soda?
Um,
You don't drink soda.
hard to say Coke and nobody beats Coke.
Yeah, that's
true.
a
But
crazy
Orange
question.
Crush is pretty great.
Ooh,
Orange Crush. When I was a kid in
That's like a
Mexico
vacation.
City,
You can't do that every day.